A house of cards millions vanish in UK's biggest Ponzi scheme. The whispers started subtly, then they grew louder. What began as a lucrative investment opportunity, promising sky-high returns, quickly unraveled into the UK's biggest Ponzi scheme. Millions of pounds entrusted by unsuspecting individuals vanished into thin air. This is the story of Gallant Building Services Limited, a company built on lies and deceit. At the heart of this scheme were the Lightbody brothers, Chris and Jonathan. They painted a picture of a thriving business fueled by lucrative contracts. Investors, enticed by quick returns, poured their savings into what they believed was a golden opportunity. Little did they know the truth was far more sinister. The Lightbodies, along with their accomplice Scott Bithell, were running a sophisticated con. They were masters of illusion, creating a facade of success to mask their fraudulent activities. Their lavish lifestyles, funded by investors' money, only served to reinforce the illusion of prosperity. But as with all Ponzi schemes, the house of cards was bound to collapse. When the money stopped flowing in, the truth came crashing down, leaving a trail of devastation. Families were torn apart, life savings wiped out, and dreams shattered. This is their story. The players, brothers in arms, united in deception. Chris Lightbody, the elder brother, was the charismatic frontman. He possessed a natural charm that could disarm even the most skeptical investor. Jonathan, the quieter, more calculating brother, handled the financial machinations. Together they formed a formidable duo, playing their roles to perfection. Scott Bithell, their accomplice, was the closer, sealing deals and ensuring a steady stream of investors' money. United by greed, they formed a brotherhood of deceit, preying on trust within their community. Masters of manipulation, they exploited vulnerabilities for their own gain. Section 4. Lured into the web. High society falls prey to empty promises. The Lightbodies and Bithell didn't target just anyone. They specifically went after individuals from their high-end social circles. These were people accustomed to a certain lifestyle, accustomed to the finer things in life. They were drawn to the promise of maintaining and even elevating their status through what seemed like effortless investments. The trio, with their own displays of affluence, fit right into this world. Expensive cars, lavish parties, exotic vacations. They flaunted their supposed wealth, further enticing potential investors. They spoke the language of the elite, using their understanding of this world to gain their victims' trust. They preyed on their desire for more, for financial security and freedom. These investors, many of whom were successful professionals in their own right, were blinded by the allure of easy money and the belief that they were part of an exclusive club. They were promised returns that seemed too good to be true, and tragically for them, they were. Section 5. The mask slips, a sudden change and convenient claims. As the Ponzi scheme grew, so did the pressure on the Lightbodies and Bithell. Maintaining the facade of success became increasingly difficult. Cracks began to appear in their carefully constructed persona, and their behavior shifted noticeably. Chris Lightbody, once the epitome of charm and charisma, became withdrawn and evasive. He started avoiding investors, ignoring their calls, and offering excuses for his absence. Whispers of his erratic behavior spread through their social circles, raising concerns among those who had entrusted him with their money. Then came the claims of mental illness. Chris, once a picture of confidence, was now portraying himself as a victim of his own mental state. This sudden change, conveniently timed with the mounting suspicions, raised red flags for many. Was this a genuine health crisis? Or was it a calculated move to deflect blame and avoid accountability? Section 6. Suspicions arise, red flags, and a hasty exit. While Chris was busy crafting his new narrative, Jonathan Lightbody made a series of moves that further fueled suspicions. He began selling off assets, properties, cars, even personal belongings at an alarming rate. This fire sale, done with a sense of urgency, did not go unnoticed. It was a clear indication that things were not as they seemed, that the financial stability they projected was nothing more than a carefully constructed illusion. Among those who noticed these red flags was the Andretti family, renowned for their legacy in motorsports. They had invested a significant sum with Gallant Building Services Limited. enticed by the same promises of high returns and financial security. However, sensing something was amiss, they decided to cut their losses and demanded their money back. Their timely withdrawal, just before the Ponzi scheme imploded, raised eyebrows and fueled further suspicion among other investors.